from my end, welcome. We are back at it again, coming from the Scottish Highlands, where today we've headed up to the Northern Highlands and we're going to tackle Teallach. Regathered a gang of reprobates. We got Davey the pensioner, Willem Pegleg, and Rab aka Father Christmas. Smashed out the Cooling Ridge yesterday, did 3 Munros. Big day in the hills, so we've driven up north and we're going to smash those peaks. Look at that, absolutely glorious. So we're doing a one-way traverse from Corryhalla over the top to the Mountain Rescue Centre. It's about 15k, 2 Munros, 1400 metres of elevation gain. Legs are a little sore, but we are buzzing. It's snow-capped, unbelievable. I've done it before, but never done it in winter. Let's rabble. So we're around an hour 40 in, 5.5k. Easy going so far, gradual incline, but my lord, the path is icy. Look at this, just the whole way up. Sheet ice, absolutely horrible, but views are insane. Looking behind us, got the Fisher Fields over there, which is known as the most remote part of Scotland. Shinaval, Bothy, the route into there drops down. Unbelievable, just snow-capped mountains as far as the eye can see. So far so good. Sun's fucking off though, so I don't think we'll get much of a sunset. But we've got a bit of a bastard to go. We've got to slog it up there. Once that's done, most of the elevation gain is done and dusted, and then it's just up and down over the ridge. Let's crack on. So, made it up to Liath, and we got this incredible view of Teallach behind us. Currently 8 kilometers, 3 hours 22 in. That was a right slog going up there, about an hour and a half. Brutal boulder field, and then getting buffeted by the wind on the plateau, but my lord, is it worth it for views this good. Absolutely sensational. Out of the wind as well, which is nice. Traverse looks a bit sketchy, but we'll see how we go. Let's push on.
A few moments later.
Right, just off summit of Sgurr Fiona, which is behind me, and as you can probably tell, the wind has picked up horrendously. Spin drifts everywhere. It's quite horrific. Davey and Willem turned back at Sail Liath, and me and Rab pushed on. He went up to Lord Berkeley Seat, where the wind was quite low. And it's just picked up. It's horrendous. So not the most enjoyable conditions, but see what he says now. Might skip out the second Monroe and just get off this mountain safely, because it's about 20 minutes till sunset. Light's still good, but it's this wind I'm worried about. Here he is now. I don't like this. Being humbled by Teallach. Lessons have been learned. Hot chocolate. But that was that was a tough day. Like I said, never felt out of control, but definitely type 2 fun. Safely off the bastard now. 5k to go. Got some pasta weighing. Chin chin. So back down in the warm and cozy van after a humbling and epic day in the hills. Teallach, what a mountain. Incredible views, but conditions were pretty brutal at times. Like I said, very humbling, slightly uncomfortable. That being said, always felt like I was in control. Never felt severely uncomfortable, that I was in any danger, and I think that's the most important thing. Also wanted to take this time, now I'm back in the van, to sort of talk through some of the thought processes and some of the equipment that I took with me and I would recommend for going out in the winter. Firstly, Davey and Willem turned back and Sail Liath, which I think was a great call. Davey's not that competent in winter and on technical terrain, and Willem was struggling with his knee, so I think they both made the right decision. Me and Rab pushed on, a couple of reasons. First of all, competency. We both got hundreds of hours in the hills, both in summer and winter, especially around Scotland. So we both felt we had the competency to get around the technical nature of Teallach. Secondly, confidence. We'd both done the route before. We both knew what we were getting in for. We both knew the terrain and felt like we could easily get around it. Well, not easily, but we can get around it and navigate the technical stuff before the sunset. Thirdly was kit. We both had the right and correct gear. Alongside crampons, ice axes, poles, which we both had. I also had Microspikes, wore them for large portions, but when the going got technical, swapped to the, crampons. Alongside the right gear, we also had the right clothing. I wore mostly 3 layers on the top half: base layer, mid layer, outer shell, soft shell trousers on the bottom half. But in my bag, I had a 4th layer, an insulated down jacket, a pair of waterproof over trousers. I had 2 pairs of gloves, thin gloves, but I also carried a 3rd pair of thick gloves just in case my hands got really cold. Also had a beanie, so had the right kit and clothing. Also had the right safety measures in place just in case something did go wrong. So things I carry with me on winter hikes: head torch. We knew we would be hiking down in the dark. We had planned to have a nice sunset, but it didn't materialize, so that's essential. Petzl, I'm not sure which one this is, but burn your retinas out. Power bank and charging cable. We were using our phones to navigate, although we'd done the route before, so just in case phone battery died. First aid kit kind of speaks for itself. Emergency blanket, again, in case something does go wrong, keep you warm, keep your body temperature up. And I think the most important thing I had with me, which I didn't end up using, is the Garmin In-reach Messenger Plus. Now, I've recently added this to my arsenal. Basically allows me to send messages without phone signal using satellite. And if something does go drastically wrong, I could hit the SOS button and the emergency services will know where I am. So real important bit of kit. Glad I had it. Didn't have to use it, but recommend getting one of these if you are heading out in winter in tough conditions. So I think, yeah, that's everything I carried with me, alongside a load of camera gear. Didn't end up flying the drone, far too windy. But like I said, although it was uncomfortable, although it was slightly sketchy in places, always felt like I was in control and confident I get around safely. Anyway, that's it for me. Enough rambling. Flipping physically and mentally drained. It's been a big 3 days. Cullen Ridge the day before and the Memorials before that. So looking forward to getting to bed. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this useful. Until next time, diolch yn fawr.